make his 4th appearance in the preseason for the Devils. It's the 3rd start in the preseason for Ilya Sorokin. The puck is down. Exhibition game number 6 of 6 has begun for the New York Islanders, their final test of Tage Thompson, who we will see 8 days from now on opening night. But Butch, what a player in Ryan Polak. He really can do it all on the back end.
Hey, he really can bring some offense, but I was just impressed with his defensive play, and there's a goal.
The Devils take a 1-0 lead on that redirection from Max Willman, who is in camp on a PTO.
Well, get a goal, and there's the face-off win. And Pelech's just not able to, I believe was not able to ever catch up to him. That was, Noah Dobson just didn't block him out early enough, and then never was able to catch him up. And then a quick little deflection, and Sorokin just couldn't find it.
Dowling gets squeezed against the glass. Now Clutterbuck with the hit there. He's likely to play his 1,000th National Hockey League game. Just a couple of months. Shot here gets through, knocked to the corner. Could be as early as late November for Cal Clutterbuck as he approaches that milestone this season. He'll touch it in, and Schmid out of his net will propel it around. The pace has slowed down a little bit here. Things settling down. The Devils leading 1-0. Schmelzer in, sends it across. Mercer with a shot kicked away. Sorokin flexed out that right pad, made the stop. Gambardella back down low. Here's Romanov. He'll get out the 8-iron. Flips it to center. Fell down for Palmieri. Gauthier. The stick of Kevin Ball goes flying. He wants a penalty. None called. And the Devils rush up ice. They've got numbers for a second. Mercer kept to the outside by Polak in front. Jamming away is Schmelzer, and Sorokin makes it disappear.
Opportunity for the Devils. One thing about them is they have great transition. As you mentioned, Alan, a partial 3-on-2. Romanov loses his man there. I mean, he's got to stay with his man. It was a 3-on-2. Don't go in behind the net. Well, it's in front of the net wide open. So that's a mistake by the Islanders, and that's the one the coaches are going to look at.
Islanders host Buffalo. The regular season opener next Saturday night. Devils open up their season a couple of days earlier than that. They start their campaign on Thursday, a home game against the Detroit Red Wings. Another team that's gotten a lot better and has high hopes is Detroit. This Eastern Conference will be very interesting this season. Of course, both New York teams, the Devils, all made the playoffs last year, amazingly, and they could do it again this season. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Islanders. Barzell up ice, has Horvat in, shot, and that one squeezed against the pads of Schmid.
Something the fans want to see more and more often. That puck just flips up on both.
And zipped across the center ice logo, redirects in. Willman, who has the goal, taken down. Now under a minute to go in the first. Ahlstrom cross ice feed, whacked at by Lee. Spins away from Miller. Colin Miller, the former Dallas Star, was acquired on July the 1st for a 5th-round pick from Dallas. Wallstrom back in, reaches back, didn't get a lot on it. Shot was stopped. The rebound was there. Schmid made another save on Lee.
Stays right with it and then gets his feet moving. I love that part, and Wally's going to hang on to it. A little quick little shot, rebound. Islanders driving to the net, looking for the loose stuff. So
Islanders starting to generate a little more with the half minute to go in the period. Thrown to the front, Schmid stops it, and he will cover it up before Lee can do anything with it. Not necessarily that those guys on the list didn't make an impression or an impact, but a lot of those guys fighting to make an impression because they want to be the first guys called up.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, everybody comes to training camp hoping something really, really good happens. As you and I talked about, and I'm talking to Brendan about it, this was pretty much a set roster right from the opening day.
What do you think of seeing Simon Holmstrom in the penalty kill? Something we didn't see last year. A great opportunity for him tonight.
Well, he's a great skater, and he thinks the game very well, and those are two important assets to be a penalty killer. So I can understand them wanting to see what else he can do.
An advantage with it. He's got such a long stick too that can really swallow up a lot of lanes out on the ice. So I think it's a good opportunity to get him involved and see what he can do on the kill.
I'll tell you what, Hicks, watching Bridgeport as much as I have the last few years, Simon Holmstrom was a staple on the penalty kill for a couple of years down in Bridgeport. Played well. Certainly can fill that role here at this level too. Dobson to Pajot across, Lee's all alone, cuts in, he tried to go 5-0 on the backhand. Nemitz ahead. Puts it right on the stick of Schmelzer in over the line. Dropped it for Mercer. He's got an opening. Mercer across. One-time shot. They score. It's ball. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Devils.
A quick transition for the Devils, as we've seen in the past. He covers up that 5-hole, but Islanders got numbers back. And again, Mercer wins the battle one-on-one, and now Sorokin's in trouble because that's, as you mentioned, Thomas, that's an east-west pass. Sorokin's got a long ways to come. Doesn't establish position.
Now, Joe didn't get all of that one, but it did the job. Gets it deep. Nemitz around the boards and back out to center as Aho couldn't keep the line. Gauthier, he's tripped up.
That's
and
an
this time,
trip. There.
Yeah, this time they're not going to call it. And then here's Nemitz, who has a step. He scores.
That's too bad, guys. He stuck his foot out. It was a trip for sure.
Yeah, the referee's missed one. There's no doubt there. He doesn't skate that way. Tyce Thompson got away with one there, and then look at the good move as he continues to skate. Kept his feet moving, and a nice goal.
It's
hard.
Saw Holmstrom there on that shot that he had earlier tonight. A bit of a missed opportunity. Those three on the ice to start the third.
You want to see the Devils get outshot 20-5 or something, and the Islanders put on a good offensive display. So
puck was tied up there. Willman put one off the outside of the post, then hit the glass. Willman scored the first tally of the night.
And you try to learn from that and say, you know what, I need to get my head up.
Mercer off the face-off. Nemitz. Ambrodella swings it below the goal line. Monov lead pass is targeting Lee. Picked up and a shot in tight. Sorokin made a fine save. Mercer again. Slap shot kicked away.
All this is happening simply because the Islanders turned the puck over.
You're getting your wish, though, Butch. Plenty of work for you.
Be careful what you wish for. Is that what you're saying, Thomas?
That's right. There's nothing I hated more than sitting around and practicing while everyone gets to play. I think for this group, like I said, the anticipation builds.
Look at this, short-handed. It's Cizikas, and he can't beat Schmid closing in on the forehand. The big stop.
Well, look at the good stick work by Clutterbuck, and then good little pass to Casey. Casey's got his head up the way. But there's the thing on breakaways, Thomas. You have to give the goaltender something to think about. Casey goes in and makes one move and then shoots right away when he got control in his own zone, but he knew he had time. He waited and knew Casey was going to be going up the middle and gave him a nice little play.
Pajot splits the gap and shoots one wide.
Back to last Monday's game against the Devils.
He's no different than anybody else. You know, he needs repetitions, yes. I'll get that word out. It was an alliteration for me.
Michael McLeod trying to get in shorthanded here. It was tied up with a Horvat. We'll burn off some time. Fourth power play of the night for the New York Islanders. Tripping on Schmelzer, was trying to clean up that rebound. McLeod gets a shot off shorthanded. Sorokin not interested in a face-off in his own zone, so he plays it, and Dobson carries it ahead. Nelson in. Schmid stops it behind his net and then continues it along. Nosek to Smith, and here's Mercer in shorthanded. A breakaway for the Devils, and a good pad save for Sorokin.
Nelson hits Palmieri. And look at, there's the fake to his backhand and then back to the forehand. You talk about having to give the goaltender something to think about. That's exactly what Mercer did. Gave him a little fake on the forehand, then went back to this forehand.
Dobson slap shot, knocked down. Where is it? Schmid dives on top of the puck just outside the crease.
Brendan will be back, and we'd be remiss if we didn't remind people that Brendan misses us, and I don't know where he is this weekend.
He's in Madison, Wisconsin. He's doing college football there, home of the Badgers tomorrow.
He told me he's been home a whole lot more this summer, sitting by the pool.
Nosek in, had Holtz, didn't use him.
Doing great things, named a rink after Islanders legend Ed Westfall, doing lots of good things. Yeah,
a good opportunity for kids out in the East now to be able to play hockey.
Well, it's a 30-save shutout for Akira Schmid. The Islanders fall tonight 3-0 to conclude the preseason.